two local ladies. I think I'll take them with me.
Just kidnap the local ladies.
Oh.
Good morning, Bali. This is completely different to what we've been doing, like the renovation project. We're currently out in...
Near Jatalui rice terraces.
Yes.
Central highlands of Bali.
Yes, it's super beautiful here and we're just like cruising around looking for land. And now we are at this beautiful...
boutique hotel.
Yes, and it's sunny. We've been looking for coffee. We had a stop at this nice looking brand new cafe just down the entrance of the village. Apparently it was closed. Luckily we found another gem that is very peaceful. So we've been to first and second land.
So we stopped here to check we had the right location for a land that was for sale, and it was a pretty beautiful piece of land, but it was located right next to the village cemetery and the temple for Shiva. So we decided that we didn't really like the location as much, so we pushed on. So we're currently on the way to the second site. Well, it's in Tabanan Regency.
Yeah, it's super beautiful in here, like stunning. And the wind is super strong. Mommy's feeling super cold. Yeah, sangat dingin.
It's 25 degrees, very cold.
Yeah, but windy, so. But you can see like there's a huge valley in there just behind these houses. So as you can see, there's a vast lush rice field stretched out, merging with the horizon, and also like towering trees along the river. And the best part is the mountains at the backdrop. It's actually really mesmerizing. It's such a beautiful experience. Leila has been like crying the entire time we're in the car.
2 hours.
Yeah, how crazy is that? 2 hours. So I gave her to her daddy. Oh, now someone's sleepy.
It's a beautiful river.
Yeah.
But it's like super miring. And it goes off the road there that way. See? Look how miring that is.
Yeah.
Right? And he wants 60 an hour for it.
Oh, it's a beautiful place, yeah.
It's just there. Like, it's when I was like, it's here, and I don't like it that way that much.
Okay.
So we came to a second location, looking for some land out here, sort of in the central highlands of Bali, and the land, like the location, is really beautiful.
It's super nice.
But the land itself is simply, it's too steep. I mean, it makes sense, you know, the Balinese really cherish their land, and they don't let go of it easily. And so, you know, the really prime, beautiful, like the valley floors or the places that are easier to cultivate and work, usually aren't for sale. And so if you're looking for land out in a place like this, like we're sort of near the what was the name of that? The hot springs, just south of the Jatalui rice terraces. Yeah. You're looking for land out here. It seems pretty hard to find something that
junglish
that isn't like really
steep.
junglish or steep. Yeah. But we got another place already keyed into the maps, so let's go try our luck there. So I've had a look at a few pieces of land already. One of them was down near a beautiful waterfall, but the village itself, we didn't really like the the atmosphere there. There was a lot of rubbish, and then the land itself, even though it was quite beautiful, it was opposite a cemetery, and so yeah, we moved on from there. Then we saw another place which was really beautiful, but the land was just simply too steep. And now we've made a little pit stop at this beautiful little boutique hotel that sits up on top of a ridge with a couple of beautiful teak joglos that have been made into guest suites. So it's got 8 or so rooms. So just a tiny little boutique hotel with a little restaurant with beautiful views up the volcano and down the valley down towards south.
It's got stunning view. Like it got like what's that, forest? Like it got the valley view and then like Rossville views. It's just amazing. And apparently they're full.
Yeah, fully booked.
I'm just surprised that they're fully booked.
Yeah, so it's getting more busy up here. So yeah, we're on the hunt for a little piece of land to grow our own food on, actually.
Yeah, we're going to be farmer.
Yeah, so I mean, I just got really inspired when Jess took some avocado seeds that from avocados that her grandmother brought over from Kupang, and they were the best avocados I've ever had in my life. Not even exaggerating. And she put 6 of them in little pots just with some soil that she dug out from our garden, and now we have 6 avocado trees. And obviously, in Australia, that's a lot harder to do with the soil. You just don't get propagation of avocado trees like that. So I just got us thinking about how hard it is to find good organic produce in Bali, and obviously with Layla needing more variety in her food soon. We really want to give her the best organic diet that we can get, and Bali's soil is just amazing for farming. It's so fertile. So yeah, we're out here in the sort of central highlands of Bali looking for a little plot of land to have a big garden and maybe put a little joglo on or something like that. That's the romantic idea.
Yes, like we've been looking for joglo. They're mostly in Java, and then like at first I was like, I really like the idea, but like I grew up in Java, so I've seen like joglo could be really dark, but I noticed that if you put like big glass doors, it could become really like bright, and like stylish. This time, this place, they have like classic joglo. It's like completely different. It's like so exotic. It's got like this chairs, like stairs in the middle of the house so that you can get downstairs. And like, I don't know, the setup is just like perfect in my opinion.
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously...
It's just inspiring.
It is inspiring.
Yeah.
It's beautiful to see joglos done like this, because obviously in Java, where they're all from, they are, the teak trees are abundant. And so all of the local community just chopped down teak trees, and they didn't have access to nails. So they developed a building method where they would build their houses with very creative and intelligent joinery techniques. And that's what a joglo was. It was a farmer's house, and they didn't have glass, so they're all enclosed by wood panels with air inlets and little light inlets. And so from Jess's perspective, that's what a joglo is. Whereas for me, being a foreigner coming to Indonesia, the joglos that I've been to and stayed in, and I stayed at a beautiful one in Pereranan, that a friend of mine owns, they're always like restored and beautifully finished, and just really capture that romantic idea of the Bali Indonesian lifestyle, the wood and the dark grain, and it just feels so earthy and close to nature. And so that's the idea. We want to find some land out around here and put a big market garden on it, and yeah, build a little, weekend retreat
Yeah, it's perfect.
when the
It's
traffic
a
in
very
Canggu
amazing dream.
gets too much. So yeah, and the prices are still pretty reasonable up here.
Yeah, true.
You can find land.
It's not.
Depends on how remote you go, which is fine for us. But you can find land like 10, 15, 20 juta an hour. 20 million Indonesian rupiah per 100 square meters. So we just want something small, and so that's workable for us at the moment. So yeah, exciting.
Very exciting. And the funny thing is, like, when you go towards these remote places, it's actually quite challenging to find land for sale up
very.
around here. But then even when you start to like just walk around, talk to people, talk to the locals around here, they start giving information. I don't know if it's because they don't really use smartphones, so they cannot post it on Facebook.
You need to talk to people. You can't. There's no listing directory of land for sale. I mean, there's some that you'll find on Facebook Marketplace, but really the only way to find land in places like this is to be there.
Yeah, and talk to the people around here. And yeah, so it's pretty exciting. We're just gonna have a little break for now before we continue our journey.
Yeah.
Layla's enjoying it. She's so happy.
So we've just found this beautiful location. This is facing south. It's a little bit hazy, but all the way down there you can see towards the plains of Bali, the rice fields of the Canggu area. And then up here it's up towards Jatilui, the rice terraces. Absolutely stunning place. Love it. And here I found two local ladies.
Local already.
Very beautiful ladies. I think I'll take them with me.
Just kidnap the local ladies.
Oh,
Oh, she's so happy. She's loving it here.
she's loving it.
Yeah.
Loves the jungle.
Wow,
Exploring.
she's a jungle baby. Woo! And so now we're off to the next land. We found this land through the Facebook group as always, and the pictures look just absolutely stunning, so we're just so excited to see it. So we finally arrived, and the land is like right through that tiny road. It's like bike only road, so it's not ideal for car. So we decided to just move on. So we just went to the third lokasi, ya kan ya? Tadi karena ketiga kan ya?
Yeah,
Dan
access was too difficult.
oh yeah, very difficult. It was like we had to go through this village, which
We had to go through a bunch of rice fields to reach a village which was only accessed by a 2.5 meter, maybe even 2 meter wide, no, 2.5 meter wide road through the rice fields. And then the village was very tight and the land was through the village, so it was just too hard.
so now we're moving on to this will be the fourth.
Well, we don't have a destination, darling. We're just exploring now.
Oh,
We've never been through here before, so we're having a look. A lot of these temples the houses have got these big temples here, see?
Yeah, interesting.
Or shrines, I should say. I'm not sure what to call them exactly.
And Lila just like did this super cool navigation. So Nick gave her an options to pick which direction we should go. Like he held both of his hand out in front of her, and then she literally went like
Chose the left hand.
yeah, it's like so cool. And then
So
now
we
we're
went left.
yeah, so we went left up north again, and then through this beautiful jungle, and now we're in some village.
Prepared for building. It's beautiful up here. Look at this.
I know, it's stunning. Wow.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Oh, look at that house. How lucky.
Probably been here a long time.
Yeah. Honestly, Bali is not just about Canggu and Uluwatu. If you like explore up north towards the jungle, it's just endless beauty, really. Like
It's really just South Bali which is developed.
yeah, and
Tourism. All the rest is, 80% of the island is still untouched.
yes, like this bit. We don't even know where we are, and it's just like absolutely stunning. It's
It's
so
called Kukuan.
Kukuan.
Yeah. Kukuan.
We should check it out. This is big.
Layla's smart. Got good instinct. I like it in here.
Yes, I like it too.
We need to find out what the name of this village is called. I'll screenshot it.
Look, Banjar Bengku, Beduku.
Mario's Villa. There's a place called Mario's Villa just down there. Mario figured this out earlier.
Must be in Italian.
Yeah. Well, only Italians are called that. Oh, it's going absolutely nowhere as it's going. Wow, actually this doesn't go anywhere. Okay.
So we're just driving up the mountain, and it leads to this beautiful, huge pura, or like temple as they call it. Now we're just going through the side of the pura, like just behind it. Basically, there's this tiny road. Like I think people still drive across it, and like the road is actually pretty nice. It's just very jungle-ish. So apparently the road led to nowhere, and basically only the local using it for loading the logs. So we decided to go back. So on the way home, we made a stop at Jatiluwi because we haven't really explored it much before, and we were just mesmerized with the beauty. It's so beautiful. So this is 3:30. We are now at this very beautiful restaurant called Desa Kopi. Where is it about? Like it's just down below but Jatilui.
Yeah, it's about half an hour southeast of Jatalui, about an hour northwest of Ubud, sort of in the middle
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, we've cruised around for about how many hours?
6-7 hours.
We went to the west towards what's that called? Bali'S, and up and down again in here, and we've decided that this area is the one that we really really like. Don't you
Yeah,
think?
it's beautiful here around Desa Kopi, and it's a little bit more open and a little bit more developed. Once you start heading west, sort of southwest of Jatalui, it becomes quite dense jungle. The valleys are quite tight. There's not as many rice fields, and so the people are living in the bottom of the valleys without as much space.
Yeah, and it's interesting. Like we were driving around, like we went for like about three land, and like
We looked at 4 lands.
oh yeah, 4 lands, and like we drove past this village, and some of them have this really strong positive energy, and some is like I don't know, it just feel dark. And I just find that interesting about Bali, because like you don't really feel that much like that elsewhere, I don't think.
No, I think once you head up towards the mountains, each town has different vibes,
Yeah,
and we both feel it.
yeah. The only problem with this land that we viewed is the
Well, one was too steep, one was next to a cemetery, one didn't have good road access,
yeah.
you know, one was too expensive.
It was so funny. The first land
There's
that
always
we
a problem.
Yeah, the first land that we went to look, the Google map led us to this cemetery.
Yeah,
So spooky.
we just take it as a bad sign.
When you're looking for land, it's more about the vibe.
You don't want to settle.
I think that's the most important thing when we're looking for a property. Your heart will tell you when it's the right one or not.
Yeah, and we haven't found it yet, so the search continues.
So yeah, we've just had lunch at the top coffee.
Yep, and now
It's so relaxing.
I'm pretty sleepy, so it's time to wrap the video up and go home.
So that's it for our today's journey. We'll see you in our next videos where we'll be renovating our sweet little Villa Lala. And if you like to watch what we're doing, please follow us and subscribe us so that you don't miss out our videos. And don't forget to like, share, and spread it to your friends.